The Prime Minister launched a fierce attack on the opposition party as he seized on Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge's comments that the Congress state unit of Karnataka should make promises that were properly budgeted. Remember, Mr. Modi had said that Congress stood badly exposed in front of the people for promising them what the party knew it would never be able to deliver. Now, Mr. Kharge has responded, calling BJP a party of betrayal and jumla, and then has come another salvo, this time from Union Minister Hardeep Singh Puri. He joins us live. Mr. Puri, thank you so much for speaking to NDTV. Sir, it is back and forth which is certainly playing out at the moment. The question here is that it's good to see two governance models being debated, but why use words like betrayal, jumla, fake, and others?
Maria ji, the governance model which is successful, which delivers economic growth, welfare to the people, is a governance model. Any other model which bases itself on freebies, on empty promises, not grounded in reality, is not a governance model. So I don't think it's a choice between two governance models. Insofar as the use of words like betrayal, jumla, please, apart from your many other accomplishments, add a little bit of behavioral psychology to your analysis. Shri Mallikarjun Kharge must have got excited when they appointed him the president of the grand old party, a party which has a great long history, which was founded in 1885. But slowly he is discovering the downsides of being president of this grand old party. When the Pratham family's young aspiring politician was filing her nomination papers, Kharge ji had to peep through a door which was slightly ajar. Then when he was addressing the party in a meeting and he had the Honorable Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister on either side, and the truth came out. I don't know whether he knew that the cameras were on. Truth came out. Don't make promises on which you can't deliver. If you use words like review, it means you're not able to deliver. Now, that is the hard truth. The Congress makes outlandish claims. It promises the moon and is not able to deliver. And then it gets caught. If you want to think in terms of imposing a tax on the construction of toilets in Haryana, in Himachal, you're in trouble. Now, the most important thing is that this tormented mind, after the jalebi factory in Haryana, they are now seeing the writing on the wall in Maharashtra, they are seeing the writing on the wall in Jharkhand. So all this khatakhat, fatafat model is failing.
Okay.
Insofar as prices are concerned, let me tell you, after all the bluff, petrol and diesel are still 10 rupees more expensive in Congress-ruled states than they are in BJP-ruled states. Number one. Number two, there is a fundamental difference between the freebie model of the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party and the Labharthi benefits part of a scheme like the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, Ujjwala Yojana, name it. If you have the resources and you can design a scheme which delivers welfare to the people. Let me give you the example of Mufat Bijli. They promise, Aam Aadmi Party in particular, 300 unit Mufat Bijli de denge. So Punjab mein what happens? Any family who wants it, they have 2 or 3 connections. Rich people are misusing the scheme. What is our model? Our model is come and get a solar panel from us at a reasonable cost. We will subsidize it a little. Then you produce electricity from it, solar energy. 300 units you can use for your own daily consumption. Rest you use it in a charging station at your place or put back into the grid and earn some money. There's a fundamental difference between giving somebody free fish to eat and teaching somebody how to fish so that he or she becomes a productive member of society. All the BJP schemes, whether it's Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, whether it's Ujjwala, all those schemes are anchored in economics which is thought through. Sometimes it appears expensive, but in a pandemic, when there's a complete slowdown and you haven't recovered, I mean, giving 81 crore people dry, it was necessary, and that is what saved our economy.
So my question is,
our money not through.
My question is, here is Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge saying that your drum beating regarding a 100-day plan was a PR stunt. He goes on to say that Achhe Din, 2 crore jobs, Viksit Bharat are all of the 7 questions that of course he is putting towards the ruling NDA government. Do you think there are much that even your government has to explain?
Not at all. I have responded to all 7 of his points in a very detailed tweet.
Yes.
And it's available in the public domain for many hours. All the statistics are there. Mr. Kharge needs to relax. He needs to switch off and get his mind off the troubles that his party is causing him, both in Karnataka and in Himachal and in elsewhere, and the troubles they are facing in coming elections in Maharashtra and Jharkhand. The problem is the Congress party has been reduced to becoming a junior partner everywhere. All the answers that all the questions he's asked, I have given him the answers.
No, I know,
on
but
inflation,
he's also
citing some study outside the country on the hunger.
He's also saying that Modi ki guarantee is a cruel joke on 140 crore Indians.
The cruel joke is the fact that Mr. Kharge and his party are doing. Modi's guarantee carries weight. Modi's guarantee carries credibility. Whatever the Bharatiya Janata Party has said in all its election manifestos since 2014, it has delivered on each one of them. And if the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana or additional 4 crore houses that are going to be built, petrol prices, diesel prices, all the Prime Minister's guarantee, the welfare of the consumer are written in. Their model, on the other hand, they took a oil bond loan of 1,41,000 crores. We are having to pay back 3,20,000. So, Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge, the Honorable President of the Congress Party, today is being delusional. When he talks in terms of credibility, it is the Congress Party, and as he said in the press conference, I don't know whether he knew the mic was on, that you guys will not have credibility because you are making a promise and not being able to fulfill it. This is typical. When you know that you can't win an election, you make outlandish promises, and having made the promise, you're not able to deliver on them. And then you're faulting the BJP. I would like you to analyze the 100 days or 125 days program. Every is empirical evidence.
Okay.
All the schemes I have been associated with, I can reel off the statistics. And the fact of the matter is, because of what happened in the jalebi factory in Haryana, the writing on the wall in Maharashtra and in Jharkhand, Mr. Kharge is deeply tormented, it seems, and he's finding fault. He should start with the, nucleus of the... And the fact that decision making is confined to a few people who are not getting good intellectual support from the researchers, etc., to tell them where they are going wrong. If somebody has the courage to tell them, look, this is the mistake you're making. Look, khada khat, fada fat. They were talking about redistribution models. Hey, please, please, please. You have to create wealth. Mr. Modi has taken the economy from 10th position in 2014 to 5th position today. And the IMF said by 2027, it will be in the 3rd position globally. We are going from a 4 to a 7 to a $10 trillion economy. And Mr. Kharge and his Pratham Parivar, they are lost in a world of their own. And I think khada khat fada fat is going to apply to them in terms of their diminishing political fortunes.
Okay, so the Congress is also saying, and this is Mr. Siddaramaiah, Mr. Puri, that BJP left Karnataka plagued with 40% commission corruption, draining resources that could have transformed lives. So that entire question of fiscal health is actually something they say they have inherited from the previous BJP government.
Did he also inherit that Mudda scheme? Did he also, his wife got about 15 plots. Did he also inherit that from the BJP? I think, we should be a little careful. They were in opposition then. If there is some act of omission or commission by the BJP, you could have questioned it then. But today, when you're faced with monumental corruption and a bankrupt exchequer, now to raise these issues, let me ask him this question through your channel. All these 15 plots, that other scheme which is now the subject of inquiry, I think it's called Mudda scheme. What's happened to that? Did the BJP invent that scheme or did you start it? Look, I am familiar in my adult political life of an entire vocabulary. It is CW, 2G, 3G, God knows which parts of the vocabulary. They have been tainted by corruption over an extended period of time, and when they have to answer questions, then they start blaming each other. Now, whether it is fault lines between Siddaramaiah ji and DK Shivkumar, or the two of them versus Kharge ji, or one against Kharge and the other for Kharge, I don't know. I think the Congress has to sort out this mess, including whether they want to tax the construction of toilets.
Okay, I have just one more question to you, Mr. Puri, and of course this relates to Maharashtra. In Maharashtra, Mahayuti candidate Shaina NC, who faced a rather misogynistic and very shameful comment from the Mahavikas Aghadi member, Arvind Sawant, has taken it up legally as well, and she has questioned as to why the women in Mahavikas Aghadi, be it Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, who is the Congress from the Congress party, or she has also said that Supriya Sule, who is from Sharad Pawar's NCP, why are they silent? As part of Mahayuti, do you think these comments certainly need to, there has to be a great degree of caution on part of leaders when they deal with women counterparts?
Maria ji, you use the correct term, misogynist. And this kind of vocabulary is not acceptable anywhere. You don't refer to an opposition candidate or to a Mahila in those terms. I mean, to use the word like mal, this is objectifying a candidate, and it has to be condemned in the strongest possible term. And I would like to reach out to my friends, whether they are, Priyanka Chaturvedi ji or the others whom I know quite well. They should stand up and condemn this comment which has been made by the concerned political leader. And I think Shaina NC did very well in questioning it. Somebody told me that he has apologized, but I think this needs to be pursued to the logical conclusion, and I'm sure that my sisters and daughters and our mothers in Maharashtra will give an absolutely befitting reply to this kind of misogyny.
All right, Mr. Puri, thank you so much for speaking to NDTV. Stay with us. In 30 seconds, we go live on NDTV Hindi as well, so continue to be with us. Over to you, Vedant, for rest of the news.